My name is David, and I'm making this first journal entry video to chronicle my goals. About a month and a half or 2 months ago, I came to a realization about my life. Some things as we were drawing closer to 2014. And I by no means began to think of things that I want to think of as resolutions, but I want to think of them as revolutions. And some of those things that I realized were things that I had lost. Things like creativity, a real sense of my privacy, a real sense of time, and good management, and a good measure of minimalism and simplicity to my life. I began to feel a craving for those. And when I really stepped back and I looked at everything in front of me that made up or was the sum of what I just would call my life, not just my person, within me, it was complicated, it was convoluted, and I recall remarking saying, I don't know how I got here, and I don't remember where the breakdown began, or in this case the build-up of this, my warped thinking of entitlement and what I deserve and all the things that I should have, and so that is the materialistic thinking, and how I felt like, I could just do what I want and spend how I want as far as my time and my money. And what I put into my mind, what I allowed into my heart, and these things began to weigh on me in ways I never intended. So, that being said, I really want to step into this year with a different perspective and a different motivation with different goals, better goals. And the first of those is time. I want to redeem my time lost to procrastination, to unnecessary pursuits, warped understanding of truth, bad perspective on life, and begin to make it better than that. I want to redeem all of that. And time, I believe, is a foundation to many or most of my other goals, in fact. With time, you begin to better manage it, and as you better portion it or prioritize it, you really have to begin to measure the worth of the things you invest your time in, such as how you spend your time numbing yourself with things like, always focused on how do I win Candy Crush, as an example. That's not to say games or things are bad. I'm just saying what could have been done better with that same amount of time spent, or what could have been done better watching mind-numbing YouTube videos all the time that didn't necessarily have an educational worth to them, or some kind of less frivolous nature or content. Again, that's not to say taking time out to kind of do something less heavy, less deep is bad, but it's the prioritization, the moderation that I'm speaking of. I love to do lots of different things that are not necessarily time builders or constructive in a way, or educational, or really add one iota of merit to my life. But they do, however, allow for a recreational break from one other thing. So I'm not here to vilify or to castigate things that, people really do like to use as a form of enjoyment and a break from the norm. So again, it's about, minimalism and simplicity. How much should I invest? And so that's why it's about the prioritization of time and the management of it. And that's what I want to do better. I want to see myself not just fulfilling a resolution, but revolutionizing for the sake of a better lifestyle and a better way of living. So that is the start. This is the beginning. And this is the countdown to change. One date at a time. That's it.